Right now, you're on the brink of something amazing. You're at a crossroads, and the choice you make will change your life. A lot of people will miss this chance, not realizing the potential they have inside them. But you're not like them. You're here because you know there's more to life than what you see on the surface. Seriously, how many times have you felt stuck, caught in the same old thoughts, emotions, and routines? It's like you're watching a movie of your life, but you're not in charge. You're just sitting back and reacting to whatever happens. But what if I told you that you could change that script? What if you could be the director, the writer, and the star of your own story? This isn't just about thinking positively or daydreaming. This is real science. It's how your brain and body work together to shape your life. Once you get this, once it really clicks for you, you've got so much potential inside you, and your life can totally change. Let's chat about your brain for a sec. It's the most powerful supercomputer on the planet, processing millions of bits of info every second. But here's the catch. Most folks just use their brains to dwell on the past or stress about the future. They're stuck in a cycle of memories and worries, never really living in the moment. But your brain isn't just for remembering or guessing what's next. It's a creativity powerhouse. Every thought you have sets off a chain reaction of chemicals. These chemicals in your body influence how you feel, what you do, and basically how you see the world. Once you grasp this idea, you start to see that your thoughts aren't just passing things. They're actually plans for your future. So, take a sec to pause and take a deep breath. Really feel the air filling your lungs. This little act of being aware and present in your body is the first step to changing your life. When you're truly here in this moment, you break free from A lot of folks go through life on autopilot. They wake up, go to work, come home, watch TV, sleep, and do it all over again, day in, day out, year after year. They're just letting their past feelings run the show, letting what happened before shape what's next. But that's not really living. That's just getting by. You're meant for way more than that. Your body can't tell the difference between something that really happened and something you picture in your mind when you close your eyes and really feel it. Your body might start changing right now. Your genes could begin to express themselves in new ways, and your brain might start firing in different patterns. You're actually starting to become the person you imagine. This isn't some kind of magic. It's biology and physics, just how your body and mind are meant to work together. But a lot of people never really access this power because they're too busy reacting to what's going on around them and getting wrapped up in the drama of everyday life to take a step back and see the amazing things happening. You've got so much potential inside you, but you're not just anyone. You're here, right now, really connecting with these words. You're taking the first step towards a whole new way of living. And trust me, this is where it gets exciting. Picture this. What if you could step out of time? What if you could shut your eyes and create a vision of your future that's so real and vivid that your body starts to feel it in the now? What would that future look like? How would it feel? What kind of person would you become? Don't just think about it. Think about it. Really feel it. Make that future possibility so real that you can taste it, touch it, and smell it. Let it fill every part of you. When you do this, when your thoughts and feelings sync up like that, you kick off a chain of events that brings that future to life. This is where a lot of people get it wrong. They believe change means pushing themselves to act differently, relying on willpower to break their habits. But willpower is finite. It's like a muscle that gets tired. Feeling tired? Real change, the kind that sticks, comes from a deeper place. It's about shifting your energy at your core. You're made up of energy and information, and every cell in your body is always chatting away, sending and receiving signals. When you adjust your energy through your thoughts, feelings, and focus, you change the signals you put out into the world, and the world has to respond. Remember a time you were really in the zone? Maybe you were doing something you loved, or maybe you encountered a challenge that really showed your true colors. In those moments, it felt like time froze, and you were completely in the moment, fully alive. That's the vibe we're going for, not just once in a while, but as a lifestyle. But here's the catch. You can't get there by staying comfy. Growth happens when you push past your comfort zone. It comes when you're ready to confront your fears, challenge your beliefs, and dive into the unknown. Most people will go to great lengths to dodge that discomfort. They'll hold on tight to what feels safe. People often stick to familiar patterns, even if they make them unhappy. Don't let that be you. I want you to get excited about the unknown. Fall in love with the possibilities that are out there beyond what you know right now. When you do this, and you look at life with wonder and curiosity, amazing things start happening. Your brain begins to create new connections, your body produces new proteins, and you literally start to change on a biological level as your perspective shifts. As you go through life, you start to see chances you never noticed before, and you find yourself bringing in experiences that fit your new vibe. This is where synchronicity kicks in. You know those times when everything just clicks, like when the perfect person shows up exactly when you need them, or an opportunity pops up right when you're looking for it. That's not just luck. That's you connecting with the endless possibilities that are all around us. Most folks brush these moments off as just coincidence, not realizing what they really are. You're catching glimpses of a new reality that's starting to unfold. When you really get the science behind it, you see that you're not separate from the world. You're actually a crucial part of it. These synchronicities become like signposts, pointing you toward your highest potential. I know some of you might be thinking, this sounds awesome, but my life is different. I've got real problems and challenges. I hear you. I'm not saying changing your life is a walk in the park. It takes effort, commitment, and you've got to be ready to put in the work. Face your limits and push past them. But here's the thing. Your challenges and struggles aren't roadblocks to your growth. They're chances to become a better version of yourself. Every time you tackle a challenge and overcome it, you're not just fixing a problem, you're evolving as a person. Think about it like this. If everything in your life was perfect and you never faced any difficulties, would you ever really grow? Would you ever uncover the depths of who you are? Strength, resilience, and creativity. It's when we face challenges that we really find out who we are and what we can do. So instead of hoping for an easier life, start hoping for the strength to tackle the challenges that come your way. Look at them as chances to change your mindset, reshape your body, and embrace a new way of living. That's where meditation comes in. And when I say meditation, I'm not talking about sitting cross-legged on a mountaintop chanting Om. I mean a practical approach. A science-backed way to change your brain and body means getting your thoughts and feelings to vibe together, like syncing your mind and heart. When you meditate and take a break from your usual thought loops to connect with something bigger, you open up room for new opportunities. You can escape that endless cycle of thinking and feeling that keeps so many people trapped in their old ways. But here's the thing, it's not just about that. Just sit still and try to clear your mind. A lot of people get meditation wrong. They think it's all about reaching some blank state. But real transformative meditation is active. It's about channeling your energy, focusing your thoughts, and creating a new way of being. Picture if every day you took a moment to break from your routine, close your eyes, and imagine a future so vivid that your body starts to feel like it's happening right now. What if you could keep that feeling going? For a few seconds, but for minutes at a time, what kind of changes do you think would start happening in your life? This is where the magic kicks in. This is where you begin to shift your reality. When you can hold on to feelings like joy, gratitude, or love, no matter what's going on around you, you're sending a strong message to the universe. You're not just reacting to your environment anymore, you're shaping it from within. I get that this might sound a little out there for some of you. You might be thinking, this might sound like some new age nonsense, but trust me, we're talking about cutting-edge science here, quantum physics, epigenetics, and neuroscience. We're diving into the basics of reality and your part in it. At the quantum level, everything is just energy and information. Your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs are all energy patterns. When you change these patterns and shift your energy, you change how you engage with the world and what you attract. Think about your life like this. Have you ever realized that when you're in a bad mood, everything just goes sideways? You stub your toe, spill your coffee, get caught in traffic. But when you're feeling great, like you're on top of the world, everything just clicks into place. It's not just how you see things, it's you vibing at a different frequency and pulling in different experiences because of it. Now, picture this. What if you could actually choose your energy every day? What if you could wake up each morning and say, today I'm going to vibe with joy and love. Think about how your day would change. How would people treat you differently? What new opportunities might pop up in your life? You have this power inside you that most people overlook. They just react to what's happening around them, totally missing that they can actually shape their own lives. They wait for something external to change before allowing themselves to feel good. Don't be one of those people. Instead, I want you to start. Live like you've already got the life you want. Don't wait for the perfect job, relationship, or body to feel joy, gratitude, and love. Start feeling those things right now. You'll see your outside world start to change to match how you feel inside. This is where faith plays a role. Not some blind hope, but a solid belief that comes from your own experiences. When you notice the results of your inner work reflected in your outer life, that's when it really hits home. It creates a positive feedback loop where your faith gets stronger, letting you dive deeper into your practice, which leads to even bigger results. But here's the catch. This journey isn't always easy. There will be times when you slip back into old habits, moments when you doubt yourself and wonder if any of this is really worth it. And that's totally fine. It's all part of the process. The trick is not to let those moments define you. Instead, view them as chances to recommit to your goals and to practice even more. Be kind to yourself because, honestly, you're changing years of deep-rooted habits. You're breaking patterns that have been with you since you were a kid, and that doesn't happen overnight. It requires time, patience, and a lot of sticking with it. Remember this: every time you pick a positive thought or focus on something that lifts you up, you're building new connections in your brain. Over time, these new pathways get stronger and take over, while the old habits start to fade away. Hey, this is neuroplasticity at work. Your brain is always changing and adapting, and you can totally steer that change. You have the power to shape your own brain and create your own reality. Now, take a moment to think about all those times in your life when you surprised yourself, when you did something you didn't think you could do, or when you beat the odds that seemed impossible. Those moments weren't just lucky breaks, they were real. What if you could always tap into your true potential? What if living at that level of performance, that state of flow, became your everyday reality. That's what we're aiming for. We're not just looking to make small changes in your life. We're talking about a complete transformation. It's about stepping into a whole new way of being. But here's the thing, this transformation won't happen on its own. It needs you to get involved. You've got to show up every single day and put in the work. You've got to confront your fears, challenge your beliefs, and push yourself out of your comfort zone. Most folks aren't up for it. They'd rather stick to what they know, even if it's hurting them. They're more into whining about their situation than taking charge and making changes. Don't be that person. Get pumped about the journey ahead. Embrace the process of growing because honestly, there's no final destination. There's no end point. You'll get to a point where you realize you're always growing. Life's all about evolving and unfolding. When you really get that and treat each day as a chance to become more of your true self, everything changes. You stop waiting for something outside of you to make you happy. You stop putting conditions on your joy. You start living fully in the moment. That's what being extraordinary is all about. Going beyond the limits of your past and breaking free from how you've been conditioned. Your environment is all about accessing the endless possibilities around you all the time. It's about becoming the one who shapes your own future. I get that this might feel a bit much, and you might be wondering where to even begin. That's a totally fair question. Starting your transformation can feel intimidating, especially at the start, but keep in mind that every huge accomplishment in history started with just one step. So, here's what I want you to do. Start small. Just take 5 minutes a day. Take a few minutes each morning to sit quietly, breathe, and picture the future you want to create. Feel the emotions of that future like it's happening right now, and let those feelings fill your whole body. As you do this every day, you might start to notice changes. Maybe you'll feel more energized, handle stress differently, or see new opportunities popping up in unexpected ways. These are all signs that you're heading in the right direction. Start tapping into the power of your own mind. Keep pushing and digging into your potential because, honestly, you're capable of way more than you realize right now. Think about the biggest achievements in history: the moon landing, discovering penicillin, creating the internet. All of these began as ideas in someone's head, visions of what could happen. With focus, dedication, and strong belief, those visions turned into reality. You've got that same power inside you. You have the power to turn your dreams into reality. But it takes more than just thinking positively. You need to align your thoughts, feelings, and actions completely. You have to be so focused on your vision that you're ready to do whatever it takes to make it happen. This is where most people struggle. They have a vision, but they aren't willing to put in the effort to bring it to life. They shy away from facing their fears, stepping out of their comfort zones, and pushing through challenges. Make it about you. Right now, commit to yourself. Commit to your growth and evolution. Show up every day, no excuses, and put in the work. Because the work isn't just about hitting some outside goal, it's about becoming the kind of person who can actually achieve that goal. That's the secret most people overlook. They think success is all about actions, but real, lasting success is about who you become along the way. It's about the person you turn into while chasing your dreams. Start asking yourself different questions. Instead of wondering what you need to do to reach your goals, think about who you need to become to make them happen. Quit just focusing on what you want and start thinking about who you want to be. When you change who you are at your core, everything else in your life shifts too. That's where the real transformation occurs. It's not just about changing what you do, it's about changing your whole way of being and aligning your thoughts. Think about how your feelings and actions align with the future you want to build. When you get to that level of harmony, you become a powerful force in shaping your own life. Now, take a moment to think about all the times you felt truly alive. Those moments when you were so focused and present that time seemed to freeze. Maybe it was when you were creating something or tackling a challenge that brought out your best. In those moments, you weren't overthinking things. Instead of stressing about the past or worrying about the future, you're totally in the moment, really engaged in what's happening right now. That's the kind of mindset we're going for, not just in special moments, but as a way of living. When you're fully present and your mind and body are in sync, incredible things start happening. Your intuition gets clearer, and you begin to spot opportunities that were always around you, but you just didn't notice before because you were too distracted. Then you start making decisions from a clearer place. Find a clear and aligned place instead of acting out of fear or just going through the motions. When you do, your life will start to open up in ways you never thought possible. But here's the catch. Getting to this level of presence and coherence doesn't just happen on its own. It takes practice, commitment, and the courage to confront the parts of yourself you've been dodging and to challenge the beliefs that have been keeping you stuck. Most people aren't ready to put in that effort. They'd rather stick to their comfort zone even if it's making them unhappy. They hold on to what they know instead of embracing the unknown. Don't let that be you. I want you to get pumped about the unknown, to fall in love with discovering new things about yourself. The truth is, you're way more than your past or your current situation. You're a whole world of endless possibilities just waiting to be explored. Think about it. Every amazing discovery in science, every tech breakthrough, every step forward for humanity. Understanding comes from someone who's brave enough to dive into the unknown. It comes from someone who's willing to question the norm and challenge what everyone just accepts. You have that same potential inside you. You can make big changes in your life, challenge your own limiting beliefs, and embrace a new way of being. But it takes guts and a willingness to let go of who you think you are to become who you're really meant to be. That's where meditation is super powerful. When you meditate, now's the time to chill out and connect with something bigger than yourself. When you do that, you make room for fresh ideas to come through. You can let go of all that non-stop chatter in your head and tap into a deeper wisdom. But here's the thing. Meditation isn't just about sitting in silence and clearing your mind. It's about actively creating a whole new vibe. It's about using your focus to get your thoughts and feelings to sync up, to connect your mind and body. Just think about it. What if you did this every day? You took some time to break away from your usual routine, close your eyes, and picture your future so clearly that your body starts to feel like it's happening right now. Just think about what would happen if you could hold on to that feeling, not just for a few seconds, but for minutes. What changes do you think would show up in your life? This is where the real magic happens. This is when you start to shift your reality. When you can keep feeling emotions like joy, gratitude, or love. No matter what's going on around you, you send out a powerful vibe. You're sending a strong message to the universe that you're not letting your surroundings control you anymore. You're taking charge and shaping your environment from within. I get that this might sound a bit out there, and you might be thinking, that's nice, but I've got real issues to tackle. Bills to pay, relationships to handle, and goals to reach. I totally understand. I'm not saying you should just brush off your real-life responsibilities. What I mean is that when you shift your mindset, it changes how you deal with those responsibilities. Have you ever noticed how differently the world feels when you're in a good mood compared to when you're stressed or anxious? The outside stuff might be the same, but how you see it and react to it totally changes. That's the power of your mindset. Now picture if you could actually choose your mindset, no matter what's going on around you. Imagine tackling every situation with clarity and creativity. How would that change things for you? How you handle challenges can really change how you see and grab opportunities. That's the kind of mastery we're going for. It's not about pretending everything's fine or ignoring problems. It's about looking at life from a higher perspective, focusing on possibilities instead of limits. But here's the deal. Reaching that level of mastery doesn't happen in a snap. It's not just about having one big moment and thinking everything will suddenly be different. It's all about practicing consistently. Day in and day out, week in and week out, month after month. It's all about making this new way of living your new normal. Sure, there are going to be challenges along the way. There will be times when you slip back into old habits, forget everything you've learned, and react out of fear or just habit. And that's totally fine. That's part of the journey. The trick is not to let those moments define you. Instead, view them as chances to practice and apply what you've learned in real life. Look, it's pretty easy to stay positive when everything's going well. The real challenge, and where you actually grow, is when you can keep that good vibe going even when things get tough. That's when a lot of folks throw in the towel. They might try things like meditation or positive thinking for a bit, but if they don't see quick results, they just give up and go back to their old mindset. They don't even realize how close they were to a breakthrough. Don't let that be you. Just know that real transformation takes time. It's not about perfect action. It's about making progress. It's about choosing to be different consistently, even when it's hard and you don't feel like it. Every time you make that choice, you're rewiring your brain, creating new pathways, and literally becoming a new person. And as you transform into this new version of yourself and keep acting from this new mindset, your outer world has no choice but to change and align with your inner reality. That's the law of correspondence in action. The world around you really shows what's going on inside you. So, if you want to change your life, reach your goals, or become the person you've always believed you could be, start from within. Focus on your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs. Think about the story you tell yourself about who you are and what you can do. Here's the deal. You're way more powerful than you think. You can shape your reality, create the life you want, and become that person. You've always dreamed of being something great, but that potential just sits there until you decide to tap into it. Most people go through life never realizing the strength they have inside. They'll point fingers at their situation, their background, or their genes for where they are now. They wait for something external to shift before they let themselves be happy, successful, or fulfilled. Don't let that be you. Make the choice right now to take charge of your life. See every challenge as a chance to grow. Tackle each day with curiosity, excitement, and an open mind because, honestly, this is it. Your life is happening right now. There are no do-overs or practice runs. This is the real deal. You have the power to make it amazing. So I challenge you to make a promise to yourself, starting now. Commit to showing up every day and putting in the effort. Face your fears, question what you believe, and dive into the unknown. Make a commitment to become the best version of yourself. When you commit to your own growth and evolution, something incredible happens. You start to inspire people around you. You raise everyone's awareness and become a living example of what's possible. By doing this, you're helping humanity evolve as a whole. The truth is, we're all connected. We're part of the same consciousness. When one of us rises, we all rise together. So don't let this moment slip away. Don't let opportunities for change pass you by. Embrace the journey, face the challenges, and welcome the unknown. Because on the other side of that uncertainty is a version of you that you can't even picture right now. A version that's free from limits, fear, and doubt. It's a you that's totally in sync with your highest potential. That version of you is out there, calling to you. All you need to do is answer that call and take that first step. So, what are you waiting for? Now's the time. The opportunity is right in front of you, and you've got the power inside you. A lot of people will miss out. They'll let their fears stop them, their doubts keep them small, and their pasts shape their futures. Don't be one of them. Make a different choice. Step into your power. Become the creator of your own reality. Live an extraordinary life because you can, you deserve it, and the world needs what only you can offer. So go for it. Take that leap and embrace it. Embrace the unknown and see how your life changes in ways you never imagined. Remember, the power has always been inside you, and it always will be. All you need to do is take it. This is your moment, your time. Don't let it slip away. The choice is yours. What are you going to choose?